August 2nd, 1914. What are these powerful gods whose hour of manifestation upon earth has come, if not the varied and perfected modes of thy infinite activity, O thou Master of all things, being and non-being, and what is beyond, marvelous, unknowable One, our Sovereign Lord? What are these manifold, brilliant intellectual activities, these countless sunbeams illumining, conceiving, and fashioning all forms, if not one of the modes of being of thy infinite will, one of the means of thy manifestation, O thou, Master of our destinies, sole unthinkable reality, sovereign Lord of all that is and all that is not yet. And all these mental powers, all these vital energies, and all these material elements, what are they if not thyself in thy outermost form, thy ultimate modes of expression, of realization, O thou whom we adore devotedly, and who escapest us on every side, even while penetrating, animating, and guiding us. Thou whom we cannot understand or define or name, thou whom we cannot seize or embrace or conceive, and who art yet realized in our smallest acts. And all this enormous universe is only an atom of thy eternal will. In the immensity of thy effective presence, all things blossom. 3rd August 1914. All the being this morning is mute adoration, and the immensity of thy love fills its soul. The preparation and the work and the preparation alternate and interpenetrate to such an extent that sometimes it becomes difficult to distinguish them, and their combination constitutes thy divine life upon earth. What one must be, what one must do, the perfecting of thy instrument and its utilization go together. Sometimes thou wantest it to enrich itself and grow, to open all its doors on infinite horizons, to unite with the God it can manifest, to develop its power of conscious relation with the various worlds. And sometimes thou wantest that, losing, so to speak, all consciousness of itself, it may be nothing but thy force in action, and in the two is found the supreme law of communion with thy will. All the being this morning is mute adoration, and the immensity of thy love fills its soul. August 4, 1914. O Lord, O Eternal Master, men driven by the conflict of forces, are performing a sublime sacrifice. They are offering their lives in a blood-stained holocaust. O Lord, O Eternal Master, grant that all this may not be in vain. Grant that the inexhaustible torrents of Thy divine force may spread over the earth and penetrate its troubled atmosphere, the struggling energies, the violent chaos of battling elements. Grant that the pure light of Thy knowledge and the inexhaustible love of Thy benediction may fill men's hearts, penetrate their souls, illumine their consciousness, and out of this obscurity, out of this somber, terrible, and potent darkness, bring forth the splendor of Thy majestic presence. My being is laid before Thee in a holocaust conscious and complete, that their unconscious holocaust may by it be made effective. Accept the offering, answer our call, come. 5th August 1914. O Eternal Master, Thou art in all things like a vivifying breath, a sweet peace, a sun of luminous love piercing the clouds of darkness. Grant that we may be Thy vivifying breath, Thy sweet peace, Thy luminous love upon the earth, amidst our ignorant and sorrowful human brothers. O Divine Master, accept the offering of all myself as a holocaust, that Thy work may be accomplished and the time may not pass by in vain. In a serene ecstasy, I give myself to Thee, that Thou mayest once again become the master of what is Thine, the possessor of Thyself in each one of the countless atoms, and in the consciousness that is synthetic and one. O Divine Master, accept this offering, this complete holocaust, that the time may not have come in vain. My whole being is transformed into a living flame, a flame of sacrifice, of pure love. Become once again the King of Thy kingdom. Deliver the earth from the heavy weight which is crushing it, the weight of its own inert, ignorant, and obscure ill will. O my sweet Master, my being is ablaze with the ardent flame of the sacrifice of love. Accept my offering, that the obstacle may be overcome. 6th August 1914. What then are the defects, the blemishes that prevent the offering from being complete enough for Thee to welcome it, the holocaust from seeming to Thee worthy to be received? There are still some limitations in this being, but wilt Thou not shatter them? O Lord, We know that it is an hour of great gravity for the earth. Those who can be thy intermediaries to it, to make a greater harmony arise from the conflict, and from its dark ugliness a diviner beauty, must be ready for the work. O Lord, O Eternal Master, we entreat Thee, answer our endeavor, enlighten it, show us the way, give us the strength to break down all inner resistance and overcome every obstacle. O my sweet Master, I prostrate myself at Thy feet. My entire being cries to Thee in an ardent supplication. Deliver me from the incapacity of the personal being. 8th August 1914. My pen is silent. So absorbing is this material world. Why must we let it take so much place in our consciousness? Is it an incapacity in us? Is it Thy will? O my sweet Master, I would live only in Thee, but Thou hast told me that I must live for Thee. And in thus living for Thee, our consciousness turns towards external fields, and we seem to go far from Thee. I know this is not altogether true, but there is a resistance still in the being which refuses to yield. There is a door which remains closed, a certain door of luminous intelligence which no effort has been able till now to open, and this terribly impoverishes Thy manifestation. When wilt Thou decide that the hour has come for all this resistance to disappear? Monstrous forces have swooped down upon the earth like a hurricane, forces dark and violent and powerful and blind. Give us strength, O Lord, to illumine them. Thy splendor must break out everywhere in them and transfigure their action. Their devastating passage must leave behind it a divine sowing. O my divine Master, do not reject my offering. Make me worthy to be wholly Thine in the plenitude of the giving and the fullness of the manifestation.